All right, this is Block 3, Progressives in Power, Section 3, Progressive Successes, the 16th Amendment. The 16th Amendment, as we can see from our document here, the 16th Amendment allows the government to tax incomes. This was passed in 1913, and it's passed because the progressive state, with all of the regulatory commissions and new rules and new bureaucracies and new roles for government, needed more money. And if government needs more money, it has to tax people. And the easiest way for the government to collect taxes is to simply collect taxes on money you earn. That is called an income tax. However, to pass such an income tax, you need to change the Constitution. You need to amend the Constitution because the Constitution as written, an income tax is illegal. According to the, remember, America is born in a tax revolt. The Constitution makes it that every state, the Constitution says if you're going to put taxes on people, every state has to pay the same amount in proportion to its size. So if New Jersey has 3% of the American population, New Jersey has to pay exactly 3%, no more and no less, of direct taxes. This was impossible to do with an income tax because wealth is not evenly distributed around the country. So in order for an income tax to pass, the Constitution had to be amended. And in 1913, a constitutional amendment was passed. It passed 2/3 of both houses of Congress. It passed 3/4 of state legislatures, allowing the United States for the first time to collect a tax on incomes. At first, the tax on incomes was restricted to those making a whole lot of money. But in time, as the need for money for the government grew greater and greater, the amount of money people were paying towards the income tax and the amount of people in general who were paying towards the income tax grew and grew and grew. Today, the government gets more of its money from income taxes than almost any, or if it might get more money from income taxes than any other source. If it's not number one, it's a close number two. The government takes in over $1 trillion a year from taxes on American incomes. That's the 16th Amendment. It is considered a progressive amendment, A, because it taxed the wealthy to pay for government services for the poor, and B, government was at this point in time trying to do more things, and it needed money to do all of those things. That is the 16th Amendment.